So great to have your company here on finals day at the Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach, presented by Bonsoy. Have a look at this lineup for semi-final number 2. The winner of this one will take on Molly Picklum in the final. Who is it going to be? Tyler Wright. Can she go back-to-back? Stephanie Gilmore looking to stand alone as the most winning surfer in the professional era here at Bells Beach, looking for a 5th Bells title.
The Bells Bowl, here we go. Steph.
This is a replay of that opening ride. This was the 4.33.
Well, I mean, talking about how
these wide ones getting a score up, a couple of scores up, then going into priority, whereas I feel Steph.
Well, here she goes, Tyler Wright, looking super alive on her equipment. She's going to be really hard to overcome today, as we see Tyler just floating down the line here and comes undone. So, you know, no one's really landed the killer blow just yet.
Steph hasn't had an easy run through this event. I mean, thinking back to that heat that she had with Lakey Peterson and how she narrowly escaped that round of 16.
So, yeah, she's one of the best out here. And then you've got Stephanie Gilmore, 14 previous runs at the and, you know, has never done worse than a quarterfinal finish here. So generally she's right up there contending at the top end, and she's up at the moment trying to just get rid of a 1-point ride. She's already done that to extend this lead over Tyler Wright in these earlier stages, and she is looking on at the moment. The 8-time world champion taking this one right through to the inside as we catch up with her there as she finishes right in front of the rocks, in front of the applause of all the different crews down there watching these last couple of heats play out. Find that motivation, or the motivation is there, isn't it? Survive, stay on tour for that back half of the season, and she looks way more inspired than she has through the first few events of the season.
She does. She's so engaged. I mean, even talking to her, she's switched on. She's like flipped that competitive switch. She knows she has to make it happen in these 2 events, and what a climb she's made.
Yeah, we saw her put it into turbo to overdrive last year. Here we go, Tyler Wright on the comeback.
Yeah, well, Tyler's going to need to respond here because Steph just dropped a 5.33 and Tyler doesn't really have a decent score to speak of, but this one's lining up pretty nicely as she goes to the rail a number of times and now starts to build some speed towards an end section hit. This wave's starting to get a little tricky down the line, but she does hang on to the finish. And again, we hear the applause of those crew members cheering on the competitors down there at Winky Pop.
That was a good wave. Really, really solid answer back. But this one almost seemed to have that double up feel. She came around that section to meet that little cupped out section. That was an important maneuver, that first one.
Yeah, that set up this ride really well, Rosie. And you can tell they're just eking every decimal point out of every single ride, milking it. She nearly lost it there, but just held on to not a spectacular finish, but she got the finish in.
Yeah, looking for that back-to-back Bells title, but Stephanie Gilmore's going to try and make it difficult for her with this ride as she floats into this first section. Has a lot of speed to lay into this move. This wave stretching out. Steph just a little caught behind, and she's going to go down here. Still plenty of time, 18 minutes remaining, and Gilmore probably not going to better a situation with that one. That it's not going to go into the top 2, and that's going to give Tyler an opportunity to go after the lead here. Needs a 3.49. What a start. Powerful turn to get started. Drives up into the pocket again. Just the 2 turns, but she loves the feel of it. She knows it was good that first turn.
Oh, she sunk her teeth into that first maneuver. And her answer back to this 8-point ride, I think, is going to be vicious. Just like that turn.
Wow, that was strong, wasn't it? And really did well with the finishing move too, Bugs.
Yeah, this sets it up beautifully. That's one of the best moves of the day.
A strong performance there from Tyler Wright. She seizes the lead. Stephanie Gilmore after an 8.84 for a place in the final.
It's so easy to get pushed out into the face at Winky here, but the way she held that rail line through all the chops and bumps, transitioned straight into that next maneuver. Excellent surfing. Watch Steph down the line.
Big clean floater from Gilmore. Drives up into it. Kicks that tail free. Not going to be able to hang on to this one though. But the numbers dropping for Tyler Wright, and the judges are celebrating the commitment to that first section and the combination. It was seamless. An 8-point ride. Well, you can see how much it means to the competitors, this event. And Stephanie Gilmore, she wants a shot at a fifth Bell's title. During the break, she had this one. She's after an 8.84, and that won't help her chances. Tyler also tapped into another rod too, Rosie.
Yeah, Tyler going through the motions, still waiting for this wave to stand up. Cut back maneuver there.
You know, it was great surfing, but also a gift to get two sections that stood up that nicely. Here goes Gilmore, chasing down that 8.84 now. Chipping away at this one, pacing herself and not rushing it, looking to set up something big on the inside here. Swings that tail and gets back on top of her board, but isn't able to ride out of the foam there. 5 minutes to go and another opportunity lost there for Gilmore to turn in a decent score. Again, she was probably at that point there where if she was able to bank that final manoeuvre, she chips away at that requirement and gives herself a real fighting chance in the final stage. As Gilmore swings on one here, and let's see what she can do with this wave. It's just fading away to nothing. And Tyler's just being really careful. She's looking to shut this heat down, not taking any chances, giving Steph no wiggle room. She's going to initiate that priority right now and keep Steph off this one and look to improve on a 6.17. Great opening carve. Really drew it back into the bowl again. Full commitment to the turn on the second move. Kicks the fins free on the foam there and still working this one over. This might better the 6.17.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Good ride.
Tyler's wife Lily there watching on, puts her hands together. And what a strong performance. Both the surfers really busy, looking to really swoop on any scoring opportunity out there. Here's the replay of that last ride. Bugs, take us through it.
Oh, yeah, she just surfs so aggressively this heat, and Tyler is just all business out here today at Winky Pop. She wants it, and she's going to have a real solid chance of a title defence.
Surfing heat drills together before Molly graduated to the championship tour. Now they're going to get the opportunity to battle it out in the final of the 60th edition of the Rip Curl Pro here at Bells Beach. But up next, it is going to be the final for the men. Ethan Ewing will take on Ryan Callanan. We'll bring in Joey and Rich for the call.